Meanwhile, with Obamacare costs mounting, Minnesota Republican Congresswoman Michele Bachmann fears taxpayers could be the ones paying. Congresswoman, good to have you. So the fear is here that we are setting ourselves up for a nasty surprise, right?
Oh, we totally are. I mean, casinos wouldn't be able to fix the House rules the way that Obama has fixed the rules for Obamacare, always for the government's favor, always for the big insurance companies' favor. You're exactly right. This is a total bailout for the insurance companies. It's heads insurance companies win, tails insurance companies win. And who loses, Neil? It's your Fox viewers. It's not only the taxpayers, it's the people who pay the health insurance premiums. In other words, the insurance companies could never win. So clearly this bill needs to pass. I think, contrary to what Steny Hoyer said, I think the Democrats are going to run away in droves, and I think Charles Krauthammer was right. Charles suggested that in the debt ceiling bill that we attach Marco Rubio's bill, and who in their right mind would stand for a bailout for the insurance companies? Because
well, there is precedent, though, right,
Congresswoman?
I mean, whether you're for or against this sort of thing, there is precedent bailing out the banks when they're up against the wall because they were almost too many and too big to fail. The argument here could be, whatever you say about the health care law, if you let the insurance companies go belly up, that's going to affect a lot of folks who might or might not be attached to that law, and it could set in a cascade of problems. What do you say?
But what the American people don't want is to have bailout fever, which is essentially to infinity and beyond. We will never see an end of bailout, because really what this is, it's a hidden admission by the Obama administration in the health care bill. They knew this was never going to work. That's the essence of insurance companies, figuring out what the cost of risk is. And the Obama administration took out the fundamental feature of insurance industry, which is costing out risk. Now there's no cost on risk because we will all bear the risk, not the insurance companies. It is mandated profit for insurance companies to the detriment of the little guy in the United States. No self-respecting Democrat, no self-respecting Republican, no self-respecting independent should ever stand for that.
Do you ever fear, though, Congresswoman, that you could be getting set up here, not you individually, but politicians in general, who might be pushed into doing something that kills the insurance companies, maybe for perfectly valid reasons, and then we have the single-payer system, which might have been what the White House wanted all along?
Oh, clearly it is what the White House wanted all along. Full-out, flat-out socialized medicine. That's been their plan. As a matter of fact, Barack Obama at one time said this is his transitional plan, a semi-nationalization of the health insurance system. But the American people have seen what an absolute flop and failure Obamacare is, so they want Obamacare on steroids? I don't think so.
Yeah, but think about
that.
I know what you're saying, Congresswoman. It makes all perfect sense. But think about what you're saying. If you then push the insurance companies to the brink, or this health care law does, which seems very likely, and you're quite right about that, then they do go on the brink. You don't rescue them. You let them go kablooey. We do have a single-payer system. We do have the government running care show, just the government.
Well, what's miraculous about America, Neil, is that we always come up with a better mousetrap. And so there's already entrepreneurs who could come up with new and better ways on the insurance system, and we can do it. Again, let this system fail.
I don't know. Do you like stuff that's concocted in the last second? I mean, we came up with the TARP stuff and the bank rescues, and I don't know, stuff we come up under the heat of the night, often we regret the next morning.
Neil, you're talking to the woman who was the loudest voice opposing Obamacare, opposing Dodd-Frank, and opposing the $700 billion bailout. So I was there in the front line, so I've got credibility to talk about what we need to do next.
All right. Congresswoman, we'll watch closely. Great having you on. Thanks. I know you're in the middle of votes and all of that. In the meantime,